Hello loves, and welcome to my 2023 Bookish and YouTube channel resolutions. I am super excited about this, especially because doing this means that next year I will have something to reference. So this year, unfortunately, there isn't a previous year to look back at, but I think it'll be fun to see in the future whether or not I'm able to hit some of these goals, and then also get an idea of what I have in store for the channel. So I guess with that out of the way, let's get into these resolutions. I have them written out here in my little content planner, so don't mind me if I look down. Just to keep on track, I have 10 resolutions for 2023. The first one being the same thing that I've had for the past couple of years, which is to read over 100 books throughout the year. I've been pretty happy having that be my goal and reaching it relatively easy. I usually read closer to 120 books a year or something like that, so I think that's a solid number. I'm gonna keep it, don't want to make anything complicated. I do want to try and read more fantasy books this year. I feel like I've been kind of naturally leaning into that, but as you guys may know, I tend to be a little bit slower when it comes to fantasy books, so we'll kind of see how that actually ends up being in the long run. I still want to continue reading a lot of like horror, thrillers, and romance books. I just want to try more fantasy and branch out, explore in that genre a little bit more. I also want to continue the trend of reading more POC books than I do books by white authors. I like diversity in general, so obviously I'm still going to be trying different books by different people, but I think in general, I just want to read more by POC authors. Balance the scales a little bit and, you know, just see if I can read, I don't know, 60% or something like that POC books over the entire course of the year. We'll see, maybe I can even do more than that. Another thing that I want to do is find and promote more Black booktubers. So if you're anything like me, it can be a little bit difficult trying to find us here on the YouTube space. So I figured it would be fun for me to do little promo recommendation videos throughout the year when I do find Black booktubers and kind of like share, obviously reminding people not to just follow people for the sake of following, but to check everybody out, show them some love, and if you like their content, then follow, because it can be harmful if you just run over and follow people for the sake of following and then don't actually engage in any of their content. That being said, if you have any Black booktuber recommendations, please include them down below, because I definitely need some help in that area. It's something that I always struggle with, because usually when I do find Black booktubers, they're no longer active on the platform, which is really heartbreaking. So if you know of any active Black booktubers, please link them down below, because I would like to do some recommendation videos in the near future. I do have some of my own already, but if I can get more, that would be fantastic. Another thing I want to do on the channel, and this one I'm not sure about, but I am hoping to create and share more book journal spreads. I'm trying to have a book journal for 2023. I'm already feeling hesitant about it, and 2023 hasn't even started. But we'll see. I need to print out a bunch of book cover stickers, and I think once that's done, I will feel a little less stressed about it, because everything will already be ready for me, and I would just have to kind of like top up that every once in a while, right? So setting up the file to make it easier for me to do whenever I need more, and then just like doing it in advance, because that's what I'm doing with my planner in terms of like decorating. I decorate a bunch of stuff all at once. And it's so nice. It's so nice. I love it. So I want to do something similar with a book journal, but we'll see. we will see. I'm nervous about that one. And then kind of to expand on that in general, I would like to add more planner, witchy, vintage, and other content like that to the channel in general, in addition to the book content. I'm still majority book content here, but I do want to kind of basically spread out into lifestyle, productivity planning, and like I said, witchy and vintage videos as well, because like that's my jam. So might as well share a little bit more of it here on the channel. Another thing that I'm hoping to do is to do 2 or more productivity reading sprints for the besties most months. So not every month, because I feel like maybe September and December I'll probably take it easy, which is my birthday month, and then the holidays. But for the rest of the year, trying to do 2 or more sprints every month in addition to whatever live shows we have to do, I think will be really nice. And I've been enjoying them, even though we haven't had a lot of people hopping in with me. So I think if I continue to do that and more people continue to join, it'll be a lot of fun. So that's something I'm planning on doing. Currently, if you become a bestie, you're guaranteed like 1 a month basically. So I'm just trying to double what I promise is pretty much what's happening there. Then I'm also hoping to post 6 to 12 videos a month, which is somewhere between 1 and 3 videos a week. I'm trying not to focus on specific upload days and just kind of spreading it out throughout the month and just trying to post when it feels right for me and not like stress about like, oh, I have to get it out this Thursday. Like if Thursday doesn't work, get it out on Friday. But I'll also in general be doing more videos than I have done previously, especially if I'm branching out in other areas. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I've kind of already been doing this, so it's just seeing if I can maintain and keep it up for the rest of 2023. Then roughly once a month, I'd like to buy a fellow booktuber a book off of their wish list. I ended up doing this recently with a smaller booktuber that I absolutely adore all of her content, and she mentioned a wish list, and I found that she had a book that I absolutely adore on her wish list, so I got it for her, and it made me feel really good knowing that I'm sending something that I really enjoyed to another person that I enjoy their content. So hopefully she ends up loving it, and I would just like to do more of that. I also know from past experience how pretty amazing it is when somebody ends up getting you something off of your wish list. Why don't I make that happen for other people? And then the last goal that I have is just a kind of personal business side goal for 2023 is that I'd like to focus on creating more digital and printable products. So I am hoping to kind of relaunch my online store and do a couple of different things and have more TBR games and maybe like journaling kits, printables, greeting card, you know, like other stuff like that. So those are my 10 resolutions for 2023. I'm really excited about them, and I'm just really excited about the new year in general. Not a surprise. I hope you enjoyed listening to my New Year's resolutions, and I hope you're also as excited as I am to watch this video next year and see how well I did. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see some fun bookish content, you can check that out here. Also, if you're interested in seeing some of my planner content, that's a new thing we're doing on the channel. You can check those out here. And yeah, thanks for being awesome. Include some sort of planet emoji if you made it this far. I know that's super random, but for some reason, that's where my brain went. Thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then, bye!